On the lot at Maple Lane, we have a 2025 Portax K by Buckman here in metallic silver, roof and front bow. We have a small Andalusian horse on the side, kind of a fun decor for your trailer. The Portax K, of course, is our most popular model that we sell. It's so versatile in the back, out the front, doesn't get easier than that. This back ramp can also convert to a door, so you have a step-up option. It means you can have one trailer and load horses in the style in which they've already been trained. Saves you a little bit of training time if you're in a hurry. Two 33-inch wide stalls, 7'8" internal height. You have a galvanized steel chassis frame that is supporting the structure of the trailer. You have anodized aluminum wall panels. Anodizing is the process like galvanizing, but it is meant strictly for aluminum. And they're extruded panels. That means they have a double wall with an air pocket in the middle. That helps keep the heat from outside from transmitting totally to the inside. Will you have a bit of a warm trailer on a summer day? Sure. Once you open it up and you get rolling and there's air moving through, it's very pleasant for the horses. It's not hot and stuffy at all. Air comes through that roof vent, standard feature on the Portax models, optional on other kinds of models. And you open that up before the horses get on, so the air can come into the trailer. It will come up, there's a bit of a hill on the top of the trailer that comes up and over here. It comes down into a valley, the air comes through the roof vent and then out the back. The side windows are meant to draw extra air, help the roof vent pull in more air, and also pull in more air into the trailer. Don't open those alone. Always open this up first. Otherwise, you're going to have a banging sound for the horses as you trailer down the road, just like you would if your back seat windows were open and they're the only things open in your car. So how do we accommodate horses of different sizes? You just accommodate them by changing positions of those stall bars. So I have it on the right hand side at the moment, set up for a shorter horse. You'll see that the position here is the bottom. There's two positions at the front, and on this one it's at the top. And there's the empty bracket at the bottom. So you can set those two. Should you have horses or ponies that you're loading that are below 13.2, our recommendation is that we install or send to you brackets that you can install that lower again another 4 inches the chest bars. Also the same for at the back. We can give you stall brackets that will change the position and lower it so you can make it a shorter stall if you need to. We can also lengthen the stall should a horse need that. There's lots of ways to adapt it depending on the horse you have riding. So to load on this trailer, sometimes you just want a little more space. So I'm just going to follow around the slot, and I want to be able to create a bigger space for loading. I'm going to just push the panel over to the sidewall where it's going to connect magnet to steel, and then you're able to have that panel open for loading. Of course, you can also drop your chest bar if you don't just send your horse into the stall, and then you can walk all the way through, put your chest bar up, connect the lead line to the sidewall. The position to connect is on the wall. I don't know if you can see it under here, but it's a big ring up the front, and then you can use the opposite empty chest bar ring if you cross tie. Now let's take a look at how you get off this trailer. So you can back horses off if that's what their favorite thing to do. But if you want to use the front walk off, then you take down the chest bar of the horse on the passenger side first. Of course, your lead line is on. You're going to walk them step 2 forward and then straight down that ramp. It's just shy of 6 feet long, that ramp. It's a really nice incline. Horses are going to look down, walk down slowly, take their time. And if they fit in a 33-inch wide stall, guess what? They'll fit out that doorway. For the second horse, once your lead line is connected, you're going to take down that chest bar really easily and push your stall divider out of the way. I'm going to take the position of the horse now, so you can see we have the full width of the front of the trailer, nothing impeding the horse from walking out. For the longer horses, this is the better side. If you have between 81 and 86-inch blanket, this is the side for them, so they can just then line up with the ramp and down and off they go. Let's take a look at that tack locker. Just before we look at the tack locker and talk about where you hang hay, there are rings in the roof, one in front of each horse, and actually on the top of this tack locker there's also a bracket, so you can have a hay bag that's on there that comes over the front. You can hang it from the roof for each horse. Some people will actually add extra brackets right into the polyester and hang the bag of their choice. You might have a different kind of slow feeding system that you want, and you can just stick it on yourself. We can talk about that when you come to it for the trailers. Inside your tack locker, you have a storage net. It comes with a torque wrench. You've got a couple of hooks here for hanging your helmet or reins, your bridle bag. And inside here, we have lots of storage space. You have a light to be able to load by. Of course, the cleanup crew comes with every trailer, and a step stool, because if you are vertically challenged, getting up to 7'8" to open and close your roof vent is a challenge. But it's really easy just to pull out the rack. The rack comes out towards the door. You can see here, it's kind of right out in line. So simple to be able to put on English or Western saddles. For the Western people, it's really nice to be able to take your fenders, bend them over, and then hook your stirrups up on top here. Stops anything dragging down on the ground. So really well designed. Just going to put this guy back in, which is a take two hands for a moment. These red levers will lock down and secure into the trailer cupboard your saddle rack, so it's not blowing around. And then you just close it up and lock it, which is great. Nobody's getting at your tack. Same with the door, entrance door, it can be locked, and so can the coupler lock. So this is the Portax K, very versatile trailer, and silver will follow greatly behind any colored tow vehicle. Give us a call and let this one follow you home today.